Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another installment of Techopolis 3. I'm Katiana. Good evening, Callus. I double-checked to make sure I had the mute fixed. So there is sound. There better be sound. Sound is good. Okay. I double checked. That's why it was quiet. It was quiet because I was double checking the mute. I have messed that up so far. So many times. JC coming in with a 49-month resub. Thank you so much, sir. Good to see you. We are coming in to continue with Techopolis 3. We have a few things to cover since last we met. I was not resting on my laurels. We have things and stuff to show off. We've got a windmill. We've got 2 windmills. I'm very excited. Can't wait to show you what all we have gotten up to today. I have been busy. I've added more barrels to the storage system because I have lots of things and stuff. So there's that one over there has sails. You just can't see them at a distance. I am 50% covered on sails. You just can't see them. That one is sailed. That one is not. I'm working on it. 50%. It's better than 0%, which is where we started the day. No, I've been working on it. Like I said earlier today, I have been doing a mix of upgrading, progression, upgrading, progression, upgrading, progression. So, oh, look, captive, finally getting in the obsidian market. Slowpoke. Ha 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 ha. Because we already have obsidian. Wah ha ha ha. Thanks to Grinch, who went and got me obsidian. Okay. You just hadn't touched it yet. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But I has diamonds. Well, technically Grinch has. I have not used them yet. I will be using them later. Yes, that is where we are working on. Let me show you what we have managed to get done. When last we left off, we had finished the Alloy It chapter. Today, while enjoying District and JC streams, I knocked out the Deep Slate chapter. Because, frankly, it was pretty much the same as the Alloy It chapter that we did last week. So, it's a little dark over here. But let me catch you up on what you didn't see me do, but it, again, pretty much the same as what we did last week. We set up lead, silver, and nickel, which are the next 3 ores we needed to process. So lead, silver, nickel are rock washers. Processing crushed deep slate, thank you for sleeping, and going into a compactor and putting our raw ores down here. Now, how are we getting to crushed deep slate? That is where we had to go on a bit of a journey. So, the deep slate is being processed in our improved blast furnace by putting stone into here and converting it into deep slate. Then it needs to get crushed. That was a bit of a journey because you need a crusher. So, had to build the crusher. And we all know Kat loves her immersive engineering. And there you can see in all of its glory, it has its sails. So, we have our crusher, we have our windmill with its sails. There is only one of them, so once it gets through the first like 3 grinds, then it's like it struggles. So we are probably going to have to work on some better power gen or adding more wind generation here to get more power getting fed into this machine so that it has better power, because one little wind turbine feeding this baby ain't gonna cut it. It is just not enough. But it's getting the job done for now, which that will do. We can make this work. So, same process we had before. We made the focuses, put them in our rock washers right here. Then that processes the ore. It comes down here into the compactor. The silver ore pieces get squished into the raw silver. One difference is instead of just putting it through and putting it into the furnace and cooking it into the ingot, this has us crushing it into a dust. And by crushing it into a dust, there is a 66.67% chance of an ore doubling occurring. Which, with these materials, any extra resource we can get out of this process, we'll take it. So all of these materials, we take the raw ore. There's none in that one right now. There's some over here. We bring these over to our machine. We throw them in here. Boom, boom. It gets very loud. All of the neat effects of it going crush, 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 crush. And the finished byproduct ends up in that chest there. The dust then gets smelted into the various ingots. Nickel gets put into nickel rods, nickel plates. So all of these we can just claim and get our tech bucks. So boom, and boom, and boom, and boom, and boom. I'll take this one down. I didn't claim the quest because I wanted to remember exactly how much I did off stream so I could show you. But this particular chapter was so similar to what we did last week. I didn't have any concerns that you were really missing much of anything. The bottom part of this chapter does introduce a few new elements. So we were able to make the XNet controller. This, I know, makes JC a very happy man. No captive, we may not. JC loves XNet beyond belief, so I'm sure JC was a very happy man on his stream when he was able to make the XNet controller. So having that at his disposal, he's going to enjoy that. Me, not so much, because I have so much trouble programming the darn thing. Yeah, that is a problem we are all struggling a little bit with, is having sufficient energy for things. The next thing I wanted is the canola press. We've used canola in other mod packs before. The system is fairly simple. You put your canola seeds, harvested from the canola plant in here, it turns it into the canola oil. The canola oil pops over to the fermenting barrel where it goes boom boom and gets turned into the refined canola oil, which then pumps up into the oil generator where it then makes power. And all of those blocks will automatically port the output to the next one, so I don't have to connect hoppers or pipes or anything. I just have to have them in proximity to each other. Makes it really nice. And since Grinch planted canola like on day 1, and we had a field of that going, I had a good amount of canola already banked to start working with it. We can get a cloche going and add that to the system, and this will get a little power gen set up right here to power this little section of things that we're currently working on. So that takes care of this one and this one. We then have the fluid pump, which is used to craft the oil generator. And that takes care of the deep slate chapter. So in, out, done. Very easy. Here's where things get a little more interesting. We have our old friend, the Atomic Reconstructor. We have had this one in multiple packs in the past, and I needed someplace to have power for it. So I am piggybacking off of this oil generator, and I'm like, where can I put this near the oil generator, but it's not in the way? So I'm putting it on the roof of the miner. Is it convenient? Not exactly, but it's a nice flat surface. It's not in the way of anything, and I can put my pressure plate here to reset it. We're good. We're good. And I can have my wire here. I'm not going to run into it, although I did use an insulated wire. We're in like Flint. So this is our Atomic Reconstructor. This allows us to turn one item into another, so we're making multiple different types of items here. We are turning coal into void crystals, which can be then made into void crystal blocks. We are able to turn nickel into Inori crystals. Love the new icons on these, they look really cool. Then we have lead being turned into lapis. So last stream we were making redstone. This stream we are now able to make lapis. That lapis is then crafted a second time and makes our palace crystals. So all of that is pretty straightforward. Then we have the traveler's sack. Think of this as this game's equivalent of a backpack. So it gives us a little bit of extra storage space. We can also have a whitelist, blacklist. We can have some auto insert, so it'll automatically pick things up, like if you were mining or doing some landscaping type of things and you're picking up dirt or something, to automatically stuff it into your bag. So that's kind of a handy feature. Love having some extra storage. So I made one of those for myself as well as one for Grinch. So I was climbing. Silly game. Next we had to make a freezer. And of course the freezer, this particular freezer actually requires power. So I have piggybacked this setup again off of my oil generator because I needed power. This is my current power gen. This is where I have stuffed it. So this freezer is currently able to make ice just using water, and then we are able to make snowballs by putting clay in there. And what is really nice is I have my clay right over here, so I can just break down these clay balls and come over here and throw a stack of clay in there. And even though there is water in here, it will still make the snowballs. It doesn't care that there is water in there. And so that allows me to make snowballs as needed, which is great. I then can make snow blocks, and we'll see in a minute why that is necessary. Here we have silver plates, and that leads us to the advanced technium machine. And we all know how much fun we have had playing with this multi-block. It now has a next door neighbor. This is the advanced multi-block, which is so much fun. And yes, I am saying that with a bunch of sarcasm. This is the recipe for this multi-block. So, wooden scaffolding, not a problem. Steel scaffolding, not a problem. Light engineering block, not too bad. Copper coil block, okay, not too bad. Heavy engineering block, I already had some of those on hand. Structural glass, not too bad. That takes more steel, so I had to make a bunch more steel. Had to make a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but we were able to get this made, and I did use my tech bucks to buy the placer, just so I wouldn't have to worry about building this, and it would just be automatically here, put it together for me. And I do have it lined up, so it is in line with the first one. So we are in line, which is good. And I do have the materials needed to make the first one, except for the liquid component. This does require molten obsidian. No, it is not off by one block. You are standing right here, and you can see it is in line. Believe me, I checked. Yes, I'm very sure. I am very, very sure these are on the same line. You are a silly man. Believe me, I checked. Believe me. I have checked. I have checked. I have checked. These are in the same. No, 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 no. They are. They're on the same line. Look, they're on the same line over here. These are in alignment. I am good. I am right as rain. We are looking. We are. Grinch is riding his horse. I was very confused about what was that. Grinch is riding his horse. So we are right as rain here. So molten obsidian. Where do I get molten obsidian from? No, gathering wood. What the heck was that riding through town then? I totally saw something that looks like somebody riding a horse riding down the street. No, I don't need a town. I don't need a ghost. Totally looked like you too. Anywho, that led to progression back up here. Because to make the molten obsidian, I obviously needed obsidian, which is more research. So the automatic alloy kiln blueprint is the alloy kiln, which is an obsidian blueprint you use in it, which says obsidian. So that is this new multi-block we have here, and I thought, oh great, it's just water and lava in this multi-block that looks like my multi-blocks over here. This is all great. Everything's fine and dandy. Oh, wait, it needs power. That's where I took my break for dinner. Because I'm going to have to do something that generates power over here to feed power to this. Because I'm not going to be able to draw power from here to this, because at 512,000 FE, JC! I thought you were trying not to die, my man. Oi, oi, oi. What you doing? So, I have my water. I have my lava. I have my blueprint. I can't make it until I have power. So, I'm going to duplicate the setup over here with another canola press, fermenting barrel, oil generator, but I'm going to add the cloche and some canola seeds, and that way we get a self-sustaining situation of it generating power, and hopefully that is going to work for generating my power. I'm hoping that's going to work. Fingers, toes, and several other things crossed that that's going to work. Among the other things that I did, I have added water tanks with a ambient water collector here so that we have water filling in the two simple solidifiers. That allows them to run a little bit faster, which as much stuff as we are processing here with ingots and plates and rods and gears and everything else in this process, speed is very, very helpful. I have not yet made the immersive engineering metal press. That's on the agenda. And somehow my armorer that had been running around is now a gunsmith. I'm not sure why he changed jobs, but he did. And so now we have that really annoying sound. Which is, yeah, kind of annoying, not gonna lie. I did get the charging station and a template manager, and I got the building gadget and the exchanging gadget, so those are on hand and ready should I need them. So that is all good upgrades. And then over here, some processing I was taking care of. Over here, I've been getting the upgrades in place for the cloches. So we got our no other drops upgrade there. I got my no other upgrades drop there. That one has it. And that one is fully upgraded. So that should take care of all of our existing cloches that are now upgraded. And I have cleared an extra length this direction using my new excavator, which digs really, really nicely a large amount of space. Like, boom! That's much faster punching dirt. I like it. So that way I can keep clearing this direction and in a much faster time period. So that way we can just keep extending this processing area down as needed. And it just goes lickety-split. I love how that works. The other cool thing, add that book in there. And during the past week, Grinch took care of clearing the woodland mansion for us. So I waited till stream so we can go take a look and see what sort of place we have to expand and turn this into another workshop for us. So it's going to be not quite the same as what we had before. This is a swamp. I think it's swamp. Dark forest. It's dark forest, but it's a very swampy outside. So I'm not exactly sure, since it's dark forest, but it's dark oak planks. It's going to be a little bit different. What I did before was like little small rooms like this. I took the walls out. I made little rooms into bigger rooms. Okay, so here we have a storeroom. So all of this, anything that was in here, he's already cleared them. So I could either use this as an existing storeroom, or I could just tear all of this out and make it a workroom. You know, lots of potential for how we could end up using these spaces. Um, um, okay, that's, I hear you, like, very loudly. Well, we are getting up to Halloween. So here we have another storeroom. So far, tons of chests. So this is a good haul. We're not going to have to make any chests for a while. That's cool. Got the jail. Hi, jail. Oh, oh my. There are alleys in here. Oh no. Hello. Hello. That's not good. Hello. Hi. You're cute. I have absolutely no idea what the mechanic are for alley. Oh, hello. I've let you all out. Great. Yeah, well, now we got a haunted house. Great. Hello. Oh, hello. That was scary. I wasn't expecting you. So, Grinch's method for clearing the haunted mansion. Great. Now it's a haunted mansion. Um, was using a whole heck of a lot of boats, like a whole heck of a lot of boats. So if you see stray boats laying around, that's why. He would catch the mobs in a boat and then come back and take care of them later. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's not scary at all. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, well, we've got a supply of wool now. Yeah, we got wool. Wool is good. Wool is good. We like wool. And now we've got a bunch of saplings. There. Now, is this the secret room? Yes. So this is the secret room that Grunch found, and inside the secret room is this lava field glass cube, and inside said lava-filled glass cube, he found a block of diamonds. So he has already used said block of diamond. He has broken it down and used it to make a diamond pickaxe, which he has used to mine us some obsidian. And we are going to use some of the diamonds to make ourselves an enchantment table, so we can do some enchanting. And yes, Grinch has been extremely curious about what does the Nether look like in this pack, and so we thought we would go and take a peek. That is on the agenda, Captive. We are going to be the first to go and see what does the Nether look like. You are going to get the first look at what does the Nether look like, and we are going to pray to God that Cat does not get herself killed. Got our boxing ring room. Very, very big room. The upper deck. Again, nothing up here. This is another really, really, really big room. Take all this stuff out, take that upper deck room out, have plenty of room for some really, really big machines. Take all the furniture out of these rooms, combine some of these smaller rooms into one big processing room like we had in our ATM9 playthrough. All of these bookshelves, we can cannibalize the bookshelves to use for our enchanting area. Is that another? Wait, am I going in circles? I always get so turned around in here. Is that the same boxing room, or is there two of them? There's 3 of them on this floor? Oh, those are going to be some really big factory rooms then. If we have 3 of those giant rooms, nice. Okay. Big dining room. That's good. These have more bookshelves. Another big board meeting room with more bookshelves. Beautiful view with the shaders. Again, I am loving the shaders. See, that was a, no, see, yes, that is a dead end. I get so easily turned around in the Woodland Mansion, it is not even funny. Oh, really? There isn't power required? Okay, I will have to go back and check the structure. Maybe I do not have something right. Okay, so then here is the staircase up to the 3rd floor. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna have plenty of bookcases. Yeah, for the auto kiln, it does not take power? Do I not have sufficient? It's not. Is it a more than 1,000 and 1,000 of water and lava? Yours is working now, and it does not have power. Okay, I'll need to take another look at that then. And we have the cat room. I do have the blueprint in it. I don't think there's anything inside the cat. Another big room. Another big room? Okay, we did pretty good as far as getting the big rooms. I am liking that. Oh yeah. So, and look at that. We even have the nice wall hanging of the lovely, lovely. It is a very, very good woodland mansion, for sure. My thought right now is to use this once we get into mechanism and set up my mechanism lines. But since we have rooms that have really tall spaces, I can definitely fit some of the bigger required structures in there as well. So the big find in there is that block of diamond, because that breaks progression for us. The diamonds come in the next chapter. All right, so let's see. Let me check what's going on with this alloy kiln first, and then we'll do the nether. Okay, so we got solid wall there, solid wall there, solid wall there, solid wall there. This is sitting here. Boom, boom. 1,000 and 1,000. Add another bucket to be sure. Let's see. Show recipes. Molten obsidian. 1,000 and 1,000. Climbing up top. Boop. Flat on top. Now, inside, it is hollow. But I used the 57. But I used the 57. Do I have this going too wide? Is it not a 5? Is it supposed to be 3 and I have it 5? I could have sworn. But when I had it before, it was showing wider. didn't mean to break that one. Well, now I lost the lava and the water that was there. Use. See, it has the bricks going out wider. It's got the bricks going out 5. Okay. See, that's just it, though. Okay, wait. But see, then I would need more than 57. See? 57 kiln brick. I mean, I've got the tech bucks. I can buy it. That's not a big deal. Kiln. So the alloy kiln placer doesn't have a recipe. Unless there's a different one. The automatic? I mean, I can go buy it. I mean, maybe that's what the problem is. I don't know. We can give it a shot. They're not very expensive. And it's raining again. That's why I was so confused, because I was like, it didn't show power, but it wasn't working, so I thought maybe it does require power. So I was all set up to start working on doing power. Well, it's because I've already put them down, you silly game. pickaxe. Okay. See, those are flush. Alright, so then if I pick you up, and I put lava, water, and you. Oh, there it goes! Well, thank you folks for clearing that up. Woohoo! Alright, well now we have an extra canola press and fermenting barrel we can save for other needs. Yay, us. That is the plan, yes. That gets us our molten, that goes in there. No, 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 no. Now, the water is easy enough. The lava, I'm going to bring over in batches from Lava Central here. All I'll have to do is have a flopper, and I can set the tank down and empty the lava into it that way. And then I can bring 4,000 at a time. Or more, depending on how much Grinch's system has produced. But the cobble melter can only melt... Well, to be fair, I'm not going to be able to make the other pieces and parts for this very fast. No, no, now I broke my bucket. Dang it. Well, I need to work on it. So, getting metal presses so that I can make plates and rods and gears and not have all of those things being made at this station, that's on the list. Most definitely. That's on the list. But I don't think I have the, yeah. So if there's better power gen coming up in the next chapter that can power multiple metal presses, I want to get there. Because then I can set up a power gen to handle 5 metal presses. Yeah. That one running into here is not going to be fun. Plus, I have to have stone going into here as well as going into over here. No, I've got the uh, name escaping me. The improved blast furnace can make it, but I have to bring the charcoal and the stone over and keep feeding it into there, which I do need to add a hopper for the fuel and a hopper for the inputs so that I can just throw them into those two chests as opposed to feeding them into the machine directly. So there is still a bunch of... Oh yes, yes, there's definitely things and stuffs that need to be done. Monofactory, though, I can string the machines together so that things go boom, 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 as opposed to running them across the base because I find out after the fact that this connects to this. So, not realizing I was going to need this gravel over here until after I've already decided that this line was going to be on this side and this side was going to be on this side. And I don't know if I really want to have an underground set of pipes and cables running things back and forth because that's just going to create lag. And I really don't want to be generating a bunch of lag. Right, exactly. That's JC's job. So, we take our first ingot and turn it into nuggets, and that takes us down to here. Now, this opens up wireless transportation with routers, which my first thought is, oh, District's going to love that. My second thought is, I'm going to hate that. Because I suck when it comes to programming routers. Ugh. Right. You said during JC's stream that Biogen is coming up after the canola that we have now. So if we can just get past canola to Biogen, and I've set up Biogen before, Biogen, we can get quite a bit of machinery going with a Biogen setup. And we can get some batteries set up so that when I'm not running machines, I can stockpile the energy in a battery, and then the power is available when I am running machines. That would be good too, because I think... Not a capacitor. What's it called? It's an LV accumulator. I can do that. I have lead plates now, and I can do that. So we can now make an LV accumulator, which is the equivalent of a battery. So we can insert that into our windmill setups, and that will allow us to store some of the energy that our windmills make, and that will be an improvement over the setups that we have now. So that will be a good thing. Let's look at these routers. So we have an importer. Need to make a hopper. Clicking on an importer then onto an exporter will connect them together. Exporters can send to multiple importers. Okay, oh look, it's another tool. That's going to be that tool there. Just going to store you in the toolbox for now. And I'm guessing the exporter is going to be the inverse of the importer. Right. Okay. And they have to have upgrades installed for them to do anything. Okay. So we need to be able to make one more ingot so we can make our machine frame. Okay. What was I missing from our multi-block over here to be able to do that? The obsidian, obviously. We were missing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 and 7. The palace crystal and the bronze block. Okay. So that is the lapis, which is the lead. When I place my obsidian kiln, well, it can't be centered because this is an even number, so it's going to be off no matter where I put it. So, yeah. I know. I know. I know. Well, see, I needed to leave a wide enough gap here in case I need to put something in between these multi-blocks. I needed to make sure I left myself enough space. Because, I just don't know what's coming down the path here. And then, since this needed to be close enough to this to put the fluid in, I couldn't very well put it in the ocean. So, yeah, I didn't leave myself enough room for this multi-block, which I was not expecting to need right here. So, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we don't want to put it in it's super hot. I mean, this is true, but yeah. I'm gonna throw that in there for now. I don't think I don't have any more palace crystals. I don't have any more lapis. That could have been very cool with the shaders. But that would have been like pretty similar to the Ocean Block series that just happened. I do have 6, so that's good. I don't have to make quite as many as I thought. I only need to come up with 10. Okay, so that is good. What do I have waiting for me over here? This needs more nickel. Grab this and run! Because it's very loud over there. Very loud. There's silver, and there's more lead dust. So let's go ahead and get the lead dust in there. Is that starting tomorrow? I can't keep track. Is that the vanilla multi-base? Or mega base? Okay, so we need, oopsie, the lava in there. Where's my other bucket? Bucket. Let's grab that. So I only need another one. 16 plus 1 is 17. So we're going to go up here. And this is fun to get to work. So I have to... So there's the first one to drop it into lapis. Throw it again. Nope. And that turns it into... I ended up with 17 instead of 16. How did I end up with an extra? Not gonna complain. I'll take extra. Alright, now I need the bronze. I think you're right. I think District is just looking to have a building, having fun with building, see what vanilla offers, and veg. Let Sundays be more relaxing and not thinking about quests and all the other shenanigans that we normally have to deal with in mod packs. Okay, I need the tin. I don't have any tin. I do have copper. Alright, so we need to find tin, which is here. Get a great big thing of tin. Which means running it over here and going squish. See, I have 2 blocks, so I need 18, and it makes 4 per, so there, see, there it ran out of power. So I need 25, I need 5 tin, so I'm just going to take that and let it run. Getting away from the bad power noises. Let's throw this in there quick. I'm going to finish this block grunge. Have you decided where you want to put another portal? Oh, You did build it. Okay, let me get the bronze making going over here. So I'm going to put 5 there. It needs 15 copper. Okay, so that's going to make the bronze. Where did you make the portal at? Wait. I can't go to the Nether without armor. What am I doing? I am being silly is what I'm being. Helmet. Let us upgrade our booties. And then go boop, 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 boop. Put those in there. Then let's leave you, you. My lava tank. You. I have a sword. I have a. You're full. Because of course you are. I'm gonna leave my tech bucks. I'm leaving these. I'm leaving my bed because that does me no good. Leaving that. I'm leaving my backpack, my tools. I'll leave those there. I have food. Okay. This could be horrible. Every time Cat goes to the Nether, she dies. What happens? Cat dies. Okay, so here we have a Nether portal. On a dock at Grinch's fishing spot. And Grinch has made a flint and steel, so he should be able to light it. Grinch has set himself on fire. Oh, this is interesting. What? Try lighting that on fire. Do we have to use a broken Nether portal instead of starting one from scratch? Nether. Oh, hellish, a new world. The Nether is locked. If you are not wearing a heat protection curio, you will burn in here. The Nether is locked by heat protection curio. which is right here. This is down in under Hellish. We have 2 whole sections before we are allowed to go to the Nether. Well then. Although interesting, look at all of the ores that are in the Nether. We already have peridot ore. Oh, that's very interesting. Wait. The digital miner? You can't get the digital miner until you've been to the Nether? Oh my gosh. So that's a thing. Or should I say, not a thing? So just going to the Nether to get glowstone? Not an option. So your work here is done. Yes, you may go Neverwinter Night to your heart's content. Or nap. Or whatever other things you would like to do this evening. That is very interesting. Yeah, the dimensions are shifted to be part of the end game. That's very interesting. You think you saw glowstone at one of the ruined nether portals, corrupted area, but you didn't have your silk touch yet. Okay, that's on our agenda of things to do is get a silk touch tool for Grinch. So I need to grab some of my things back that I put away thinking the nether was going to be dangerous. Oh, you can make it? Okay. There should be plenty of iron in the system for you. Where to put my bucket? Over here in the processing area system, I mean, not in the old system. There is this, and there is that. And then that should... Yo, that wiped out a whole lot of our stuff. This is painful too because like every single one of these uses a basic technium ingot, and I need one of those to make 10 research books to try and finish the basic research chapter. So I'm like, ugh, ugh, this is hard. Okay, so there's more ingots. So the advanced frame here. So I need 2 copper and a steel gear. Okay, we should be able to do that. So copper would be 8 of those, and steel is 4 of those, which I can come over here and change both of these to be gear, and start you. Throw you in. And it should be able to melt all of it, and it should split one into one tank, the other into the other tank, and make me all of my gears. And I did put hoppers underneath these so that the output will automatically go to one of these two drop chests. That way I can keep moving forward and making things as I need them. So that was a good thing. Alright, so then that gives me an advanced frame. There is that, which that then leads us to produces milk when supplied with energy and having a cow nearby. Cows can be summoned with the summoning block. I need you to go get a cow. We have pigs here. I don't believe we had fetched a cow. We have chickens. We have pigs. We had not. And you have a horse. Yes. Have we shown off your horse? Your well-dressed horse? The most richly appointed, or richly dressed horse in all the land? I mean, seriously. He's got a gold-encrusted horse. Whose name is hold still. I can't see you. Dude. I can't see his name from up here. Grover. Does that look like a blue furry Muppet? No. No, it does not. It is a black horse. How does that become a Grover, and why on earth are the chickens so loud? Oh my gosh. Chickens. 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 No. Oi. You have a feather factory? Oh my gosh. Sir, you have a few chickens. When they mature, you're going to kill them for the feathers. Yes. And we'll be eating a lot of chicken. A lot of chicken. Because while these drop the eggs that we need for the Easter eggs. Yeah. Easter eggs. If you aren't making eggs, start now. You need eggs. And excellent. Yes. We'll be eating a lot of chicken. Which really don't have to eat very often when you're not dealing with mobbage. Which is kind of nice. Alright, grab my lava tank. And grab lava. Alright, so to make the milker, we need iron buckets and copper gears. I haven't made iron buckets yet. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 to have one for myself. And let's pop some of these in. Perfect. And milker. M-I-L-K-E-R. Milker. Milker. No rewards, but we have finished advanced. Which sends us to pure. Which sends us to mechanism. Yes, we need a... Well, I don't know what we need the milk for. Why would it give us a quest to make a milker? Unless we needed milk. But why do we need milk? It requires a cow. Makes milk buckets. For making cake. Do we need cakes for something? Regeneration card. The drill speed augment. Canned food. It's one option for making biofuel. A hunger curio. Yeah, we do know how you like making and delivering cakes. I would say don't make it a priority tonight if there's something else that you have to do or would prefer to do. Because I don't know what the milk would be needed for at this point. But there is a reason my waystone is not public. You've already managed to find one. You're so good. Okay, hang on. I'm working on some oak fence. Oak fence. This is also true. I mean, if we want to find you, we're going to find you. Where to put this? Where to put the cow? I assume you left from here. So we're gonna go... Oh, there you are. In you go. You silly cow. You tried to escape. Yes I did. I will give it back. Okay. We're going to... Silly cow. One would assume that the machine will produce more milk the more cows there are. So in theory, I should be able to put the machine in here next to said cows, and then we could breathe the little ding daylights out of them in the pen. So this thing could have a bunch of cows in it, and the milking machine could be in here with a power source so that it runs. At least until we got a stockpile of milk. Do we need sheep? Well, we're going to get hello. Pardon you. We're going to get a ton of wool in lots of different colors from the Woodland Mansion. So I'm not too worried about wool, which would be the primary thing we would need sheep for. So I don't think we're going to need sheep, at least in the immediate future. Now, could something come up that changes my mind? Absolutely. What that would be, I don't know. Oh, we're going straight into a machine. There's the biogenerator. So I have to get the machines up and running to make a biogenerator to power said machines. And there's the purification chamber. That's going to let us make glowstone and diamonds. Okay. Oh, and there's the inscriber for AE2. And we've got osmium. That's huge. Okay. What else do we really need here? I wonder if we should finish basic. Oh, because we've unlocked advanced now. Oh, Hunger Curio, Advanced Research Crafter, Fluid Recycling, Drawer Compacting, Item Recycling, Drawer Upgrades, Advanced Miners. Oh, produce 2 items at a time. Oh. And the Advanced Research Crafter. Fluid Recycling, Item Recycling. Allows you to recycle some unused items. Use. An item recycler. An item recycling coupon. What? It allows you to turn stuff in for more tech bucks. No? Thanks, I guess. Oh! District is throwing away his creosote oil. He could get a fluid recycling coupon. Oh! Which you can use to buy lava buckets or molten obsidian. Yes, in the future. That's at least more interesting than the item recycling coupon. Compacting drawers. Okay, we like those. $25% less time to complete your research crafting. We love that. Unlocks the recipe for Speed Curio 1. What is this? Curio. Advanced Speed Curio. Gives the Speed 2 effect on the overworld only. Ooh! You actually can craft curios? Okay. Hunger Curio. Put a single chest by the cows, please. Can do. Cow. Cow. Chest. 8. One chest by the cows. Done. So now I'm thinking, did you make your silk touch tool yet? Should I have you knock down some of those bookcases to use for our enchanting table? Let's see. 3, 6, 9. 9 times 27? And then did we decide we wanted to set that up in there? In the Woodland Mansion, or do we want to set it up here? Wherever I want to put it. Wherever I want to put it. Well, so we need lapis to do the enchantments. And I have to craft lapis here. So if I'm crafting lapis here, we also have a block of lapis. Oh, nice. You pulled it from inside one of the wool things at the mansion. So the mansion not only gave us a block of diamond, but it also gave us a block of lapis. And there it is. Yep, I found it. Excellent. So we do have a little bit of lapis to use for enchanting. You've managed to get some nether or ender pearls as well. Also cool. You've collected some totems of undying. Also cool. Like. Okay. So we have our 4 obsidian. And 2 of the diamonds. Book. Need a book. I know we have books. Books. And we want a grindstone. Some more books. Okay. I'm going to use one enchanting table. Now, I don't know if I want to set it up here. I mean, we could put it on top of one of these, but I don't like that idea because I don't want to destroy or mess up. I don't mind using the edge of this, but I don't want to mess up the multi-block itself. Maybe... Oh, I know. I know. Hang on. use this area over here. Okay. Okay. You have a good night's sleep. We will see you for tomorrow's adventures. Rest well, my friend. Let's get rid of these little leftover bits here. So this is the area that we dug into the mountain before we started our miners up and running. Which, if we decide we're going to dig into the mountain and start having some inner mountain... Oh, hello. I don't suppose you're useful for anything. No, just decorative stuff. A girl can dream. Over here where we had our cobblestone mine at the beginning of the playthrough, at the starter village, should have grabbed the lapis. Oh, you put them in the cow chest? Okay, I will come grab them after I grab the lapis. How many levels are you sitting on right now? 4. Yeah, I don't have that many either. Ideally, we would do enchanting. Ideally, you would do enchanting when you have more than 30 levels. If you got a... Oh, yeah. So if I drop this down here, we'll go boom. And then we do... Now I gotta remember. Is it 1 space out? Welcome back, JC. Why my brain melts down on things like that, I don't know. Enchanting table Minecraft. Yes. What does it need to look like? No. Stop. Yep. No, I don't care about the pretty glyphs. I just want to know about the where to put the blocks. Yes, when a bookshelf is placed next to an enchanting table with one block of air in between, it increases the maximum, and there must be 15 bookshelves around it in order to get to level 30. Okay, so please work. Okay, phew. That's 24. That's 12. 13. 14. 15. It's like, why isn't this working? It's like I didn't have all the components yet. Okay, so that is level 30. Oh, sure, Silk Touch. Sure, why not? Lovely. Okay, and then we're going to set the grindstone up here. That right there. Enchantment 15, which means maximum level 30. Enchanting table is set up. Peachy Keen. Okay. Oh, need to get one of those chests. Oop. That. Chest there and leave the lapis and the books there. Alright. Alright, so my next thought is, because I need to use these ingots go into making these, because there's 8 of them here, right? I should focus on finishing the basic research first, so that chapter is done, and then I can focus my attention moving to advanced. So, since captive was appalled, I had not done drawers yet, we better do drawers. So that's 32 basic research. So that's going to be 3 more ingots worth. Blah. And I need a lot of chests. That was what, 32? So let's go to the woodland mansion and harvest some chests while that's processing. enough drawers, plus mine carts, plus hoppers equals an inventory sorting system if we want it. Yeah, we've got AE2s coming. We just gotta be patient. Not that AE2 is my favorite thing, because it really, really isn't. Uh, did I say welcome back, JC? No, I don't remember. Ooh, that's 40 chests, and I need 32 for the craft. So that leaves us 8 for other uses. Excellent. All right. I mean, we could set up a pretty gnarly storeroom with some drawers and some barrels and all things considering. For sure. Okay, so there's the 32 and the chests. The leftover chests in between. There is the drawers blueprint. Then we need a drawer core, which is going to be just 8 planks with the drawer core, which can I do this? No. Okay. We need to go back, get planks. That in there, that in there. Grab these. Okay, so drawers and here. Is going to give us drawer core. All right, so here are drawer cores. And then a drawer controller blueprint, because you know drawers only do so much because you gotta have. Oh, we need 32 drawers to make the controller, along with 8 basic research, which means we have to drop another ingot. And how much does the core? Oh, you're kidding me. Ooh, okay, that's fine. We can make a hell of a lot of planks and make a hell of a lot of cores. Come here. Frost and freeze alerts are in effect for tonight because it's going to get so frickin' cold. But yuck. Alright, so we're going to need 8 of these. And we need 32 cores so we can make 32. We got 14 out of a stack of, right? I should go drop all those seeds. Oh, the sunset is so pretty. So I'm gonna drop these in there. Let's see, if I put this down here, so it is this and this with the cores make drawers. And this make drawers. Okay. So each one makes 8, 8. $16. Why did I only have 14 before? That last one I had only had 14. This one made 16. Did I not have a full? I'm so confused. There's my missing 2. So there's 32. I was so confused because I'm like, 2 stacks should have been 32. All right, so then over here, it should be 8 of these with 32 drawers. That's going to be the research for a controller. Okay, so there's the drawer controller. So I switch out the drawers blueprint for the drawer controller blueprint. And then a drawer controller is another 32 drawers. Okay, so I lied. I gotta put you back in, and I'm gonna be putting 2 stacks of wood through. Okay, so that'll take care of that one. Then to make any spray can is the die blueprint with any 8 die. Okay. I've got to have 8 die in here somewhere. Or not. Okay, so once you finish, I can take the die base blueprint with the yellow die and finish that one. Do 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 do. Oh, Alabama's got a 10-point lead on Tennessee. Iowa is up 1 point on Penn State. Penn State has the ball with 2 minutes left in the game. Can't Iowa and Penn State both lose? Can't they both lose? I need USC to lose too. I need all these teams to lose. USC was already talking trash about us, and we don't play them for 2 weeks. as rooting for Notre Dame. Think of it as rooting against USC. I mean, talk about kicking a dog when they're down. I was like, no, it's too soon. Too soon. How? What did they do? Score like 2 plays? That was legit crazy. They returned the kickoff. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need some stone gears. We'll bring those back over here. Put those in there. USC scored a 66-yard TD, got the 2, and then Notre Dame returns the kickoff for a touchdown. Oh, what even? I mean, that's just some straight up silliness there. And now we're out of everything. Where's my list of the things? There is something to be said for Saturday Night Chaos. This is... No, I will be playing Pokemon. I have Pokemon Legends ZA. No, I can't stream that, remember? I don't have the card thingamajigger. Me playing Pokemon would not be as entertaining. It is very corny when I play Pokemon. The card, yes, the card thingamajigger, the capture card, yes. That is what is called as a capture card. Yes. Alright, there's a drawer controller. Now, where we may establish a thing of drawers, I do not know. But we have a drawer controller and the ability to make more. So that takes care of that one. Let's look at compressed furnace blueprint. Unlocks compressed furnaces, allows for multiple recipes inside a single furnace. Also has blast furnaces. I'm curious. Oh, 16 furnaces? Oh, that's a lot of cobble. Like, that's a lot of cobble. It just occurred to me how expensive the advanced research is going to be. And that answer is a lot of very expensiveness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so grabbing all the cobble. I gotta make 12 furnaces. Oh my lord. Alright, close you. Oh, never mind. I made 32 of them. I thought that was going to be harder than it was. Alright, so there's that. I haven't started yet. I just downloaded it yesterday. I know, I know. I've been between work and knitting. That's all I've had time for. And although I will say, this past week, I'm in that lull between busy at the beginning of the month, busy at the end of the month. I've been able to take some time off from work to get knitting done, which is great, which is why I'm able to play video games this weekend, because I don't have to knit. I'm caught up on knitting. All my sweater orders are done and in the mail. Alright, compressed furnace blueprint. So then I know. I'm very happy. So that's why I am Minecrafting today. I can enjoy football tomorrow and playing Pokemon. Makes me very excited. Oh, good God. You're encouraging him. Oh, no. Ah. I knew nothing about Capture Card at all when it comes to streaming a Switch game to Twitch. Nothing. I'm completely in the dark. Okay, so now a compressed furnace allows smelting more items inside one block. Can make double and triple variants to increase the amount of items smelted, and each tier is 25% faster. A compressed furnace only takes 4 furnaces. That's not bad. So I'm going to put the compressed furnace blueprint in there and do this. It sits between your HDMI output from the switch and the HDMI input on the monitor we set up last night. It then feeds a copy of that into the laptop to link into Twitch. Oh my lord. All of that just kind of went over my head. I can follow the flow of information of switch to the monitor to Twitch. I can follow that, but how that technically works, I have no idea. Okay, a compressed furnace. All right, so let's switch out this furnace for a compressed furnace. Split inputs. Oh, this is interesting though. It's not accepting the fuel. Oh, it collects XP in the furnace and you can collect it. Ooh. Okay, I'm liking that. I am liking that. Okay, that only leaves 2 left on this basic chapter. Summoning block blueprint and flight. Unlocks the summoning block, a powerful item that can be used to spawn most passive mobs. Ooh. 24 basic research with 6 seats. Okay. I have no research. So this is going to take 3 ingots to do. Ouch. Alright. What are we missing here? Black brick blocks. Do we have any of those in here? We do. So that is for slot 2. And then recipe slot 4 is the tiny coal. Tiny coal. And then actually let's switch you for the full glass. Full glass. And I'm just missing the stone gears. And I am missing stone rods, so we're going to make a stack of those. Yep. There we go. And treated wood. We know we have treated wood. Oh, and we should have more leather. Yep. Ah! Okay, so the tiny coal is out again. And then the copper rods are now out. Okay. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back up to here. We've got the 24 and the seeds. We can get this basic chapter done. Then for next weekend, I can work on doing more automation and set us up to start work on mechanism. So to summon this, we need the summoning with a basic frame. And I'm pretty sure I have a basic frame already made in the inventory over here. I'm pretty sure. I am correct. Oh, and we actually have 4 more ingots. That is great. Okay, so we're going to trade out you for you. Put you in there. Okay, and then I'm going to look at use. So we can make a double compressed blast furnace, a triple compressed furnace, a triple compressed blast furnace. Oh, so you take 4 compressed blast furnaces to make a double compressed, and then 4 double compressed to make a triple compressed. Alright, so there is a summoning block. Oh, good grief. Y'all have encouraged him. Alright, put the summoning blocks. Pokemon streams. Oh. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm really, really goofy when I am playing Pokemon. Yeah, this is true. My desk is kind of small. I've got too much crammed on it now. 30. 30. I do not. I'm sitting in my office chair from my house. Thank you very much. I brought it with me. It has room for my notepads for making notes and for my drinks and my sandwich if I'm having lunch. And there is room for the laptop and my big monitor. So I have two screens and my phone charger. So technically, I have three screens. So I've got I've got three screens going on here. And my Switch and my dock is now here as well. And I have my dock from my work computer here. There's a lot on this desk. It's a very effective desk. It's a very good desk. Okay, so now we've got the flight module. Oh, we need 5 of the frames. Ooh. I should have enough to make 5 frames. Oh yeah, I've got 7 ingots. I should. Hey, my couch is very comfy. Thank you very much. It does, however, have a broken arm, which is, not the greatest anymore. And the footrest doesn't go down anymore either. And at my house, I have a 60-inch TV, so I can see everything. It was glorious. It was a lovely, lovely streaming setup. The only thing that was bad about it was my internet connection. The internet connection at my house is awful. It was very comfy. I could sit there on my sofa and very comfortably play with the keyboard, in my lap. Oh, yes. It's definitely not for everybody. But I'd have the mouse on the side of the sofa next to me, keyboard in my lap, playing. No problem. It was the internet that was just a pain in the butt. No. Not happy days. Not happy days. Oh. I mean, JC does stream from his washing machine. So, at least he's not multitasking while he's doing the laundry. So, I mean, there is that. He has been rather quiet. He may have drifted off. Okay, we have to try and make. You're not. We have to make 5 of these things. So we're gonna need some charcoal, which you don't have any in there, but I should have some in here, which I do. So we got charcoal, and then we're gonna need copper, which I do not have any copper there. But I should have some copper that I had made there. Okay. So we need. These are both set up for gears. Oh, 4 feet away from the. So you're not exactly on the washing machine, you're its next door neighbor. Gotcha. You just assumed to use the top of it as your desktop. You guys. It's a stackable one, so not. You're so funny. Do you use a ladder as a seat then too? No, it's a step stool. Come on. All right, so we should end up with copper going into one, coal going into the other to make what we need. Technically, you're in the dining room area, but your laundry room and your dining room are literally on top of each other in your little apartment. I mean, it's cozy. I think that's how you've described it before. It's cozy. Your 2x2 is $8.85. Mm. And living room, so he streams from the washroom, kitchen, living room. I mean, when he wants to go get his tea or sparkling water, he only has to take 1.5 steps to get there, so. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, it's Florida. Okay, that's interesting. 1615. Where's my other one? Why would you move 80 of the coal over to the wrong one? We get do I get a coal? He is. He's got the one-liners just rolling. You just realized we did not get spicy just. He did not get any sleep because he played video games until 3:30 a.m. for goodness sakes. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to figure out how the man was functional. Oh no. District. In his words, spice. Now, I had a tired day Friday because I stayed up entirely too late because I watched episode 3 of Critical Role, and I'm like, no, never again. From now on, when they take their break, bedtime. Bedtime at break time. Bedtime at break time. I cannot I cannot stay up and watch the whole thing. It's just, nope. Can't do that. Nope. I know, and I know I should do that, but it was just so good. I couldn't leave. It was so good. I have no willpower. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, back to back days. I had 10 hours in back to back days, and I still haven't had my fill. Yes, I, I love me some Critical Role. Not gonna lie. 6. Okay, so I have one extra, but that's okay. I'm sure I'm gonna use it. It went to movie theaters. It was Wednesday night, 7 p.m. at movie theaters across the country. It was amazing. I loved it. It was from 7 to about 11:30. And there was about a 15-minute intermission in the middle. On a school night. What am I doing? Flight. 30 of those plus 5. Okay, so we're doing 30 of these plus 5. Oh! Well, if it was Jester's wedding, it had hamster unicorns and it was in pink and dark pink, and there were cupcakes and donuts, and it was amazing. Okay, that leads us to a flight block, which provides simple local flight. Oh, which uses the one that I already made. Well, actually, that works out well. Doom and boom. And how did I get to level 18 already? Oh, and I broke the furnace. I got all the XP that was trapped in the furnace. Nice. And chapter complete. Woohoo! Okay, so now this thing is gonna go right about here. Um, Okay, moving around the area is going to be a little quicker now. Well, I bet. Well, if I set this up right, like with the Woodland Mansion, it's small and compact enough. Right, yeah. Well, if I'm gonna fly, I need to stay low to the ground so that I'm not going to take a lot of damage if I came down. Would also be a good call. Why, yes, and so do you, but only in the area around the production area. We have this little block here that looks like a fan. Like, literally, it's a spinning fan. Oh, you have feather falling too. You probably have less to worry about falling out of range then. You might survive, yes. Okay, well that is another check mark. So that takes us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 check marks. And that takes us to advanced research, which, as predicted, it's going to want one of our advanced technium ingots to be 10 research books. Do we effectively have unlimited iron now? Technically, yes. It's just a matter of delivering blocks between the stone generators to the granite generators to the iron focus to the crusher to the furnace to have an iron ingot. So, can I have a personal anvil and a stack of iron ingots? For traveling repairs. It will just take me a moment to gather up the iron necessary to do that. As I don't believe I have processed another batch of granite. Alright, so we're going to take stone. Stone in here is going to run through the purifying water, and it's going to spit out And I put it in the wrong one. I want granite. Granite. Then I'll take the granite. The granite will come over to here, get put through here, and it will generate iron. I'll then take the iron that I currently have, I'm bringing it over to the crusher, where I will give it a chance to get crushed and potentially doubled, which will give us more iron to work with. Boom, boom. Okay, so I'll take the remaining ingots that I have and put them in here, because I know they are required here. And we currently need these are slot 2. And then I think I made more snow blocks. Yes. You are very loud. You'll be quieter once I get you some sails. There is the snow. Okay, so we need to get you nickel rods, aluminum gears, and bronze. Okay. Oops. Okay. Put you away, take the rod out, put you away, put the rod in, and throw you in there. Then let's find aluminum. Ooh, wait a minute. I think I may actually have some aluminum in here. I totally do. Then we'll put you in there and put you in here. So we should be making nickel rods in the back and aluminum gears in the front. Okay, then we need to make more bronze, which I have all of 2. Got 10. We have copper. Which I made a bunch of copper gears and then I didn't end up using them, which is kind of bad. Boom, boom. Alright, so once one of those is done, we can melt these back down to ingots. Okay, you're done. So we're gonna trade you for you and throw you in there. Run around the corner. Oh, we're also going to need more palace crystals. That's going to be lead for lapis for palace crystals. We need lead. I need 9. There's 16 for 1. And then I need 9 for the second one. I'm going to put that one away. And I'm taking this one with me. So I only have 25 on me. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Do this. I'm going to do this. And jump. Dang it! Stop. Oh. Okay, there's lapis. Okay. So that should put 32 in there. Perfect. Okay, so then I'm going to put the lava in there. Let's get water. Do, 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 do. Living on apples. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we're waiting on the nickel rods and the bronze. Plenty of nickel rods. Do, 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 do. Need 2 more. Okay, now I'm short of 10. So I'm gonna go over here and loud, very loud. So the stack I had thrown in there got me 12 bonus. The last stack I had thrown there got me a full 32 bonus. Nice. Alright, so now if I throw this in there, boom, boom, it's not getting the fuel part in. That part has broken. We might have to figure out an alternative way of getting things into the compressed furnace, because this is not working. Thank you, Calyx. That is a nice, much faster way of cooking our dusts. And because I have all the cobble, I could go to a double compressed, triple compressed. But I may have to go to a mechanism cable, or this may be something where it's directional as far as what side the fuel is able to be inserted into. Or it may not like the wooden hopper, it may want a metallic hopper. Something to keep an eye on. Okay. I just need a little bit more bronze. Okay. So there. There. Beautiful sunrise. I mean, you can even look at that. You can actually see the flippin' sunbeam through the wooden scaffolding. How amazingly cool is that? Oh, I love these shaders. So cool. It's so cool. Alright, this is going to go in there. And these are going to go in there. Boom. Alright, there's one of those. Alright, so then that is going to come over to here. And we're going to put that in there. And that's going to convert into 10 advanced research books. So same reasoning we did before. We get a bonus book by putting the whole ingot in there. So by gosh, we're taking our bonus. All right, so all of these are available to us. That takes 16. And I don't have enough to do it yet. Wow, that's 24. Holy cow. That's 24. Woo. Drawer upgrades is 12. Compacting drawers is 16. Oh, that's interesting. That takes 4 buckets of creosote as well. Wow. Okay. So we are going to need a lot to be able to do that. Oh, yeah, that's... I gotta figure out the fuel problem. On why it's not taking the fuel insert. That was my first thought, was maybe it wants it in the side instead of the back. So I gotta play with this and figure out what may need to be redesigned, because if it is, it's gonna have that same problem on any of these. I'm not sure if this one, is there a compressed... Okay, so there is not a compressed version of the brick blast furnace. Just this one. Okay. So we have got on our to-do list, we have the automating the whatchamacallit here. The alloy kiln. The compressed furnace. Think what else? Then I suppose I can use the canola setup for mechanism at the Woodland Mansion. only have 4 nuggets left. So bronze is going to be a sticking point. Alright, next thing up. Copper. Alright, so now we are behind on copper, so we need to grab more stone. Okay. Alright, so there is our iron. Now we can make the anvil. I just need one more block of iron. And anvil. Alright. Anvil and available iron ingots are in the cow chest. What can I use these for? I can make molten glass. And then solidify it back into glass. Okay, so I can recycle that back into glass. That's good to know. Alright, so other thing we have to work on is the metal presses. So that way we can get away from this setup for gears, rods, plates. Because we are going to need so much more stuff. So much more stuff. Okay. I think... Hey, Greg! How are you doing? Welcome to the server. I'm thinking that may be where we call it. Oh, I know what else I need. But you just got here. I know what else I need. I need the LV battery. Oh, whatever those things are called. These things, the accumulators. That should allow for the crusher to work better. Because we can set those up as like a pack of 4 of them and have it act as like one big battery. I think. And then the production of these will go sliding right over into these since they're in the center square there. But bronze is definitely holding us back a little, so we definitely need to work on more copper and more tin. So I should probably get a bunch of andesite production going as well. Alright, so andesite is you. I'm up to 18. Oop, up to 20. Come on, almost up to need 10 more levels to get to 30 so I can start enchanting stuff. I want to enchant all the things. At least my armor. It was a productive day. Grinch and I have our traveler sacks, which act as backpacks. With Grinch's successful looting of the Woodland Mansion, we got our first diamonds, which is very exciting. And we can see the path towards manufactured diamonds has now begun. We're on the chapter where that's going to be coming down the street. So that's something to look forward to. We learned that we can't go to the Nether without a protective curio, So it's a good thing we didn't wander in there by accident somehow. Because that would have sucked. What am I missing now? The redstone dust. I think I have redstone dust, that I've produced over here. Yes. Don't. We have run out of so many things. So many things. Okay. Let's get that advanced frame here. Add that to my bookmarks. I need a steel gear. Oops. I mean, maybe we could just get one mechanism machine made before we call it a night. Just one. Just so I can say I have started mechanism. No. Metallurgic infuser. Oh, I need 2 more redstone. Don't think I have anything pending here. No. Dolphin? Dolphin! Hello. Goodbye. That was cool. Yay! GG! Now you need 5 more of them, and then you'll need to upgrade them, and then you'll need to get the advanced ones, and then it just goes on and 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 on forever. And then you'll run out of power, and then I miss infinite power so badly. We were so spoiled. So spoiled with infinite power. You start that. You start that. I may have to look at those pipes with filtering options that JC was using this afternoon, because those would be handy for moving items around when I just want certain items to go from point A to point B. But other items, maybe I want to be left alone. That would be nice. Alright, there's redstone. Alright. Metallurgic infuser. Oh, no! I didn't leave myself enough iron. Grinch, I need 3 of that iron back. But I'm leaving you 61. So, I can have my machine. A metaller what? Now, that won't do me any good until I have power to run it, but that's okay. Oh! It's gonna take advanced research to convert aluminum into osmium. And I can't do much in the way of mechanism without osmium. Oh! I'm gonna need so much aluminum. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna need, like, all the aluminum in the world. I mean, we're gonna need, like, all the everythings in the world. I mean, obviously, we need all the things. All the things. More snow blocks. We know how to deal with the snow blocks. We need more clay. Clay in the freezer. I can see the power is running down on that, so we need to grab more of our canola. Oh! Yes. We can take that out. Yeah, the shears upgrade. We were doing that so we could make the string. That was intentional. We can stop now. Here, this. There will be no more of the leaves. Wasn't it the... No, what did it... Not the... What was it? Yeah, leafy string. I have made a bunch of leafy string and thinned out the leaves a little bit. There is stuff for a bow for me? Yes, I was reading about the coupons. Bows. Oh, look at the bows. There's a bow with infinity. One with mending, power 4, punch 2, and mending. Now, have we established you can't have mending and infinity? You cannot. It strips the mending off. Curse of Vanishing, power 3, punch 1, infinity. Well, that's just wrong. With Apotheosis there was, but I don't think Apotheosis is in here. You can strip all the enchantments off. I mean, I would think the power 4, punch 2, mending with the unbreaking 3. And then you add the flame. I mean, I think those 3 would make a pretty sweet. That costs 6. That costs 8. That costs 6. That costs 8 to go that direction. $13 to go that direction. 19 to go that direction. Oh, I didn't even think of that. This already comes out so nice. Power 4, Flame, Punch 2, Unbreaking 3, and Mending? I mean, that's a sweet bow right there. That's fishing. We've got Oh, we've got Respiration 2 for a helmet. Fire Protection 3. Piercing 4. Protection 3, Looting 2, Efficiency 3. Piercing 4, Protection 3, Efficiency 4. Another Power 4. Now, if I take that Power 4 with that Power 4, that would take me up to Power 5. We also have Enchanted Fishing Rods. Great way to earn experience is sitting there and fishing. Yep. We have Infinite Flint, because we're producing flint over here. And then Grinch has a feather generator, and goodness knows we can make sticks. So we can make all the arrows in the world, so not a problem at all on that front. So let me take that out and put that in. And we'll put that there. We have started mechanism. Redstone and copper. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, until we have power, so we can get this set up in the mechanism factory at the Woodland Mansion, I'm gonna put that on deposit here. We have a list of things to work on. Look, I have eyelashes. Woohoo! No, I look really weird actually. There. we got a lot done this weekend. We are up to 10 check marks. We are working now on our advanced research, and we are now in the elite chapter working on pure and mechanism. So I'm totally happy with that progress. That is awesome. Now we will take a pause here and work on shoring up our automation at this level, and we're going to work on automating the alloy kiln, upgrading the compression on that compressed furnace. We are going to make the metal presses and make several of them so we can have one for gears, one for plates, one for rods, so we can shift away from using that for those processes. That should streamline that significantly. We are going to set up the power situation for the mechanism area at the Woodland Mansion. And we're going to set up LV batteries for our 2 windmills that we have here. So hopefully that provides a little bit more power, stabilizes the power that those 2 are generating. And I still need to do sales on the second windmill. So I have that written down as well. So those are all projects we need to get working on before we progress any further. But hopefully by next weekend, I can get all of those things hammered out, and then I will continue diving into mechanism at the Woodland Mansion, which will be the second of our mini bases. So we'll have our beginning resource gen here in village number 1. And now the Woodland Mansion will be our mechanism base, and we'll start building that area out and seeing what remodeling I will do there, similar to what we did in All the Mods 9. And we will take it from there. Again, no Sunday stream. I'm going to enjoy some Chiefs football, some Nebraska volleyball, and some Pokemon Legends ZA. So we have no sweater orders on the board. So after I enjoy some Monday Night Football, maybe we will be back with some midweek streams. Be sure to check out District Sparks Discord. I will post there and try to give some advance notice if I know I'm going to be streaming in the evening. I will try to post something in the afternoon so people know that I will be streaming and no streaks get broken. Other than that, we'll hang out with District Spark tomorrow as he works on a new adventure. Sounds kind of intriguing, a vanilla-based 121 project that he's going to do some building and some not mod pack based adventures. And so we will check out and see what District is working on tomorrow morning, and just sit back and relax and enjoy my Sunday. And I hope you all have a good Sunday as well. So with that, I bid you all a good evening. Thank you all for joining me here in Techopolis 3. I had a really fun evening, and I hope you did as well. So thank you for the resub, JC. Have I think I stayed caught up with where you got today. I missed the end of your stream because I was having dinner. But yeah, we got a lot done. Oh, and we have our enchanting table. I forgot about that too. So yeah, very happy with the progress we made this weekend, and hopefully we will get more for next week. So have a great night. Bye, y'all.